We start our story in a town or city just like yours. The streets are clean, the law is upheld, and all the children go to school. Yes, life is good in the United States of America, Canada? But there's a shadow on the horizon. The shadow of zombies. Yes, the living dead. They can't be reasoned with or tamed, and constantly jeopardize our Canadian way of life. So we stay on alert, listening and waiting for the enemy. So what's the problem, you might ask? Here we see Joe. He is a normal student like any of us. He does well in school and is a normal Canadian citizen. One day in planning class, Joe hears about a test that is taking place tomorrow. Poor Joe was too busy foolishly listening to his rock and roll music last class and didn't hear what the teacher was saying.
How am I supposed to get a good mark on this test and be a worthy Canadian citizen?
How indeed.
Hey you, I heard your problem and I think I can help.
How could you help me, mister?
Well, if you want to do good for your test tomorrow, you can always just help my pal heroin. It calms your nerves and makes you forget about all your problems. Plus, it's cool. Tell you what, I'll give you this for free.
Joe has been confronted by a drug peddler. What should he do? A.
Thanks, but no thanks. I think I'll use the old Canadian way of preparing for a test by studying.
B.
Sorry, man, but I need my brain.
C.
Thanks, man. You've really helped me out.
Unfortunately for Joe, he chose C. So the first thing Joe did when he got home was took his drugs. As soon as he put heroin into his system, it started to take effect. 7 seconds after injection, Joe feels a rush. After 5 minutes, he starts feeling euphoric. His skin flushes, his mouth gets dry, and his extremities feel unbearably heavy. But after 4 hours, the feeling is gone.
That was awesome.
Poor naive Joe went back to the drug peddler and got some more drugs. Before Joe knew what happened, he was hooked, and the nice drug peddler wanted money for his drugs. Joe then spent class high, and failed his class, and after a few weeks, dropped out of school altogether. And that's when it happened. Not a mile away from Joe's house, there was a zombie outbreak. Most people knew what to do, and boarded up their homes, and waited for law enforcement. But not poor Joe. He just ran about the streets high. He had been kicked out of his house for taking money to buy drugs. It didn't take long for the zombies to find him.
Where am I? Oh no! Where did I go wrong?
Joe went wrong when he thought taking drugs had no consequences. Remember, kids, drugs are no laughing matter.
Oh!